Hello, my name is Darby. Welcome to my kitchen. Today we are going to make a mug cupcake using our microwave. It will be nice and easy and a great way to practice fractions. So the very first thing I'm going to do, which I will do before any baking or cooking, is wash my hands. So I'm going to pause this recording and you pause it also and wash your hands, and I'll meet you back here as soon as you're done with your hands. Great, let's get to baking. I have most of the ingredients here behind me, and I'm going to put down the computer so that you can see the microwave and see what I'm doing. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is pick the mug I want to use, and then I'm going to go over here to my directions and read what I need to do next, which is right here. Place butter in mug and microwave until melted. So I go up here and find where it says butter, and it tells me how much. I need 2 tablespoons. Now I could use a tablespoon and figure out how to get 2 butters worth of this, or I could just use the guide that's on the butter already. So if you look at a stick of butter, you'll see how there are lines here. You see the lines? So each one of these is 1 tablespoon. It even says 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons. So I'm just going to cut right here after 2 lines. And there's my 2 tablespoons of butter. And I'm going to put that in the mug, and then I'm going to microwave it till it melts. And I'll pause while this happens so that you don't have to sit here and watch it microwave. Now we're back. The butter is done. And you can see that it's melted. Now we're going to add the other ingredients, like it tells us here. Add all remaining ingredients except for the sprinkles. So the next thing I'm going to do is a 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. So again, there are lots of ways I can do a 1/4 cup. I can find something that this is a 2-cup measurement and figure out where a 1/4 is, or I can use measuring cups that have right on them. This is a 1/3 cup, this is a 1/4 cup. I think I'm just going to go ahead and use this with my flour. Scoop up a 1/4 cup, dump it right in, and then go on to my 2 tablespoons of sugar. Now for the tablespoons, again, I'm going to look at these measuring spoons, and this is a tablespoon, this is a teaspoon. See how they're different sizes? So when baking, always double check if it's a tablespoon or a teaspoon. Tablespoons are the bigger ones. It says 2 tablespoons of sugar. I'll try to make it flat. 1, 2. Some people, when they're baking, try to be very, very exact. I'm not, I more estimate. The next thing we need is 1 tablespoon of milk. Let me pause you while I get the milk out of the fridge. Now this is going to be slightly tricky because this is a huge thing of milk and I'm pouring into this tiny little spoon. Let's see if I can do it. There we go. That's about a tablespoon. Well, again, estimate, hope that's good enough. And then 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. So this is one where when you're adding the vanilla, you want to make sure you use the teaspoon and not the tablespoon. The tablespoon would be too vanilla-y. So 1 teaspoon. Dump. And then 1/4 a teaspoon of baking powder. The nice thing about baking powder is it comes with this lip where you can make it nice and flat so you get an exact amount. You see the 1/4, double checking, 1/4. Also has in milliliters if you want to attempt this in metric. Scoop, flatten, put in the cup. And it says, what did I miss? Oh, I skipped over the egg yolk right there in red. So for egg yolk, it means it just wants the yellow part of the egg, not all the clear stuff around it. So there's several different ways to do this. The one that I've been taught is you break it and you go back and forth trying to keep the yellow in the shell and put the clear stuff in here so you can dump the yellow in here. Sometimes I mess up and it all drops in here, which is fine. I just scoop the yellow out then. So let's see if I can do this first try. Okay, break it. See if I can have the yellow stay in and all the clear dump out. Ah, I did it. There's just the yellow. I dumped the yellow in there. Now I'm going to go wash my hands because I have egg yolk on them. Okay, so now I have all the ingredients in here, and it tells me all I need to do next is mix well with a fork. So last time I did this, I did it too fast at the beginning, and it kind of jumped all over the place. I had flour all over my counter, so I'm going to be a little more gentle this time. Stirring it all in. And then once that's ready, it tells me I can now add the sprinkles. How much sprinkles does it say? 1 teaspoon. Okay, so basically the size of what you did for your vanilla. And then just very gently mix those in. So again, the color stays separated. Now we bake, which in this case is microwave. So it says to do it 60 to 90 seconds. You don't want to do it too much or it gets too dry. You don't want to do it too under or it tastes kind of yucky. So I'm going to try 60 seconds first. I'm going to pause and I'll see you in 60 seconds. Okay, I did 60 seconds. That still, to me, looks kind of, oh, it looks runny on the top, but it looks very cakey on the inside. So maybe, and it's pulling away from the side. So maybe that's enough. Okay, when we did this in class, what we then were going to do was dump it out and divide it up and use it to cut up fractions, but it doesn't always come out that easily. This is more fun to just eat out of the cup. If you notice the steam right here, you definitely don't want to eat it until the steam's gone, so let it cool for a minute or two before you eat it. Thank you for baking with me today. If you want additional extensions and challenges, I have them written out here on the page. Rewrite the recipe in metric, take a full recipe and scale down to 1 cupcake, or find other baking recipes to change, like muffins. Have a great day.